you guys, C here. Thank you so much for clicking to join me in today's video. A few weeks back, I shared with you some sewing plans, some things that I'd like to make whenever time allows. Now, normally when it comes to my sewing plans, I tend to veer off course. I'm inspired by other people, patterns drop, I see a fabric that is just so yummy that I have to make something immediately, and so I'm all over the place, right? This time, I really am trying to stick to the plan, right? So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you what's currently on my sewing table, some pieces that I've recently batch cut. I did not film that batch cutting because it was impulsive and I didn't cut them all at the same time like I normally do. But in this video, you will see some patterns or some fabrics that I've showcased in the sewing plan video, as well as the pattern haul, as well as the fabric haul. So I'm trying. I do have a few pieces that were not mentioned though. I have an assortment of coordinates that I like to make, some seasonal pieces, some wardrobe staples, and I'm really excited. By sheer coincidence, all these patterns are rated as easy, and so I'm hoping with fewer pieces, fewer steps, less technicality, I can kind of breeze through them. I'd like to end the year with a bang by making some pieces that I'm super proud of. So without further ado, I'm going to share with you everything that's currently on my sewing table. These are half a dozen pieces that are whips. 6 whips? That's crazy word. Alright, let's get to it. All these makes are lined up in priority, so these are the order that I want to complete them. The first of which is an asymmetrical mini skirt that I purchased off of Etsy. I don't know if it's an AI pattern. We shall soon see. I will definitely keep you guys updated. But the pattern and the fabric pieces are cut out. I'm using this cotton fabric. It is Grinch themed. This is going to be a mini skirt to match the vest that I made last week actually, and I touched on that make in a previous video. I want to say it was last week's video where I did a sewing marathon. I made 3 holiday pieces and the vest was the last of which. I had some scrap fabric and someone suggested making a skirt to match, and I think it is oh so cute. I don't want it to be costumey, so I'm hoping that the two together I won't look like a costume. I'm hoping that I can make it look a little high fashion. This skirt is a total of 3 pattern pieces and it requires a zipper. I have the notions for that thread lined up and I'm eagerly waiting to go ahead and sew that up so that my first Christmas make is done and out the way. Much like the Grinch fabric, I'm making another coordinate, another vest and skirt combo, and this is a vest in the tartan fabric to match the skirt that I made in last week's video as well, another seasonal make. This is a tartan fabric. It has orange, green, black, and a little gold metallic. I have a burnt orange cotton twill for the lining for that. This vest is using another pattern that I've never made before. This is Butterick 7018. It's a retro 1960s reproduction. I am going to be making view C. This view is only 2 pattern pieces and it has 4 buttons. I think this is going to be a great combo with the semi skirt by Handmade. And here again, functional. I can wear the skirt and the vest together. I can wear them with other pieces. I can wear them this year and the years to come. So I'm really excited about this. The next pattern that I have lined up is another pattern that I sourced from Etsy. It may or may not be AI. This is from the Aura patterns, and I have made a vest earlier in the year using the Aura patterns, but this is a different type of vest. So this is a quilted vest. I'm using a light blue quilting cotton that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. It's already pre-quilted, it already has the batting on it. And for the lining, I'm using a light blue gingham. You know, I'm a Carolina girl, so I'm gonna rep my Carolina blue wherever I go. And I think these two are gonna be super adorable. Now, I will not be using this quilting cotton for anything else. I had plenty of scrap. What I should have done is cut a vest for my daughter. Instead, I cut another size medium. So I think I'm going to whip that up. I did not have enough gingham fabric for that, for the lining, but I think I'm going to make that vest and gift it to someone. So if I decide to give it to a subscriber, I will let you know. Make sure that you are subscribed and you take a look at the community post. I'll keep you guys updated, but not anytime soon. Okay, we still got a couple makes before then, but I'll keep you posted. This vest also requires some single fold bias tape going around the hem. And so I have that ready to go. The next pattern is McCall 7908. This jumpsuit pattern, it's been on my mind. I have not forgotten about it since I stumbled across it in Hobby Lobby. It's going to pair so lovely with this dark indigo stretch denim that I purchased from Warehouse Fabrics in Dallas, Texas. The quality of this denim is amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's rich, it's thick. I believe this is 14 ounces. The color of this denim is just stunning. When I pre-washed this fabric, and I've pre-washed all of these fabrics, when I pre-washed this one, I did toss it in the dryer with a color catcher, and it's definitely got some dye in it. So I want to be careful, I want to be mindful of that, but I am so excited to cut into this. McCall's 7908 is rated as easy, which is baffling to me. It's blowing my mind, but hopefully I can breeze through these projects so I can spend a good bit of time. I'm still going back and forth as to whether or not I'm going to do a mock-up for this. Now, the shirt dress that I made, the McCall shirt dress that I made during my holiday weekend marathon sewing, it was very billowy. It did not fit right. It's made me a little less enthused about wearing it. And because of that experience, I do think I should use a mock-up, especially since I'm really excited about this pattern and I absolutely love this fabric and I don't want to waste it. I don't want to mess it up and I want to be proud to wear it. It's just a large time commitment making a toile when you have other priorities, and this is a hobby, you know, but we'll see. I've already cut out the pattern pieces. I have not cut out the fabric pieces. I will be doing a solo dedicated video to this make. So make sure that you are subscribed if you aren't already, if you're interested in the goings of this pattern. Next on the chopping block is a pattern that I've made previously in the year. I made this pattern Simplicity 9707 last January, so almost 2 years ago. It was an absolute nightmare. Everything that you could have thought of that would go wrong certainly did when creating this make. I'm hoping now, almost 2 years later, with more experience under my belt, more familiarity with commercial patterns, more familiarity with sizing and fit and construction, that hopefully I'll be much more confident and can confidently execute this make. That is the plan. I think I'm going to do a solo dedicated video to this make as well. But for this blouse, I'm going to revisit view A, except this time I am not going to do the pockets. I felt like the pockets were an unnecessary addition last time around. So I'll be omitting the pockets, but everything else will be the same for view A. And for this pattern, I'm using this beautiful bright red poplin that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. I think this color is rich. It is bright and beautiful. It'll be perfect for the holiday season, but it's also a color I don't have in my wardrobe. I don't have any red whatsoever in my wardrobe. And then it'll also be a nice piece to wear around the holiday season. So I don't have to wear it just for Christmas time. I can wear it year round. I love that color. Can't wait to dive into that make. And here again, hopefully I can breeze through these first set of projects and really focus my time and attention onto the last 3 makes. So not only the jumpsuit and the blouse, but the last make that I have planned, and that is a moto jacket. This is McCall's 8011, a moto jacket. View B is the view that I'm looking at. It has more details than the other 2 views, but that's not just the only reason that I purchased it. I think it's going to look really high quality and high fashion with the fabric that I picked up. Now, I picked up an upholstery fabric. Never gravitate to upholstery fabric. It was on clearance. I like the design of it. So this is like an Aztec print. I also like the colors that are in this fabric. So you've got grays, taupe, brown, and black. I feel like those range of colors makes this a very wearable print. I'm thinking of pairing it with some brown leather pants, black leather pants, some gray cargo pants, maybe with some nylon ripstop, tan trousers or tan pants. Now, I've cut all of the pattern pieces for this. I have not cut out the fabric pieces. I'm really interested in this make. This pattern is rated as easy as well, blowing my mind. And so I'm hoping that it is a very straightforward make. Now, for all of these patterns, unlike normal, I have opened up all the instructions. I've read the instructions to make sure that everything is clear to me, making sure that I have a clear understanding of what's expected, and hoping that I can just breeze through it pretty effortlessly. This jacket is much the same. The instructions seem very clear-cut, concise, And so if you're interested in a solo dedicated video to me making this make, definitely let me know in the comments down below and I will certainly deliver. And so that is a breakdown of what's on my sewing table, what my immediate plans are. And as I said, I'm trying to stick to the course. So there are a few things that I've already mentioned and many things that I have not. Now I'm going to store all of these batch cut pieces away. I'm going to store them in the individualized Ziploc bags, store them in my storage container, and then make sure that I have my instructions for my Grinch mini skirt, my machines loaded up, and I'm going to start working on my Grinch skirt. As always, I love you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. I'll see you next week. Peace.